Welcome into AZ Audibles alongside Eric Sorensen and Devin Henry. I'm Jordan Ham. And guys, it's Combine Week in the NFL. We figured why not have some guys in the state that we could highlight that would really show what they could do in those type of highlight exercises and workouts. Eric, let's get going with you.
You know, Jordan, I got to give some love to the big guys, and they don't get much bigger than Tosh Baker, 2020 offensive lineman at Pinnacle. I first saw Tosh when he was a freshman, and I think he was a basketball player playing football. Now with only over 30 football offers, he's certainly a football player who's also a very good basketball player now as well. And I just think the dynamics of Tosh are incredible. Big, athletic, strong, some of the adjectives that the coaches that I've talked to described. And I think he'd be interesting to watch at the Combine, not only going through like the shuttle drills and some of the other things, but he's a really smart kid, and I think he'd really do well in the meetings and up on the chalkboard and things like that.
Definitely going off of athleticism. I didn't get to see Tosh play football this year, but I did get to see him play basketball. And something that when I watch the Combine, I like to watch are those athletes who are just that, athletes. If you run fast, that's great. If you bench really large numbers, that's great too. But can you run really fast and bench big numbers? I love seeing complete athletes at the Combine. And there's quite a few running backs. I wanted to go with some of the smaller schools. There's Anthony Flores, Tyler Wilridge, Chris Weaver, all did great jobs at the running back position. But probably the obvious answer here, going to a smaller school running back, is Bijan Robinson at South Point Catholic. And this guy...
Easy choice.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him. I might
have heard of him. He might have won the Doherty Award or something like that. But he's just a complete athlete all around. He's such a big, muscular guy, and he's hard to take down, and he's extremely fast as well. That's someone who I think would be extremely entertaining to watch at the Combine because he is just a freak athlete.
And one of the characteristics that I love about Bijan is Bijan doesn't run, he glides. If you watch him on film, and I know you guys have both seen him in person, he's unbelievably deceptive. Like, he'll get the ball and there'll be nothing there, and the next thing you know, he's on the corner and he's already down the sidelines. He's going to go down as one of the best prep running backs in Arizona history.
And for that matter, when he's breaking away from guys and plenty of guys are following him on a long touchdown run, it looks like he's running at like 50%.
Yeah.
Like he's just cruising.
Yep.
So
yeah, he's jogging, but he's really sprinting.
Exactly.
While he stretches it.
Yeah, exactly. Of that same light, I have two. I have Jaheim Brown-Taylor over at Chandler, and this is the guy, he was backing up to Carlos Brooks at the running back position.
Name, I like it.
But when I talked to Hamilton head coach Mike Zadebski as they were prepping for Chandler, it wasn't Jacob Conover that he brought up first. It wasn't Braden Liebrock that he brought up first. It wasn't DeCarlos Brooks. It was Jaheim Brown-Taylor. He was saying he's the home run hitter. So I want to see him on the 40-yard dash, see what he can do on that. And then also, you know, guys like Keely Ringo, and it seems like they have so many Saguaro guys that would do very well in that as well. But then also Tommy Christakos. Last week we had Jack Miller in studio with Brad, and Jack was mentioning that Tommy, they were playing rec league basketball, and he was throwing down dunks left and right. You not only have the wide receiver aspect, but the kicker aspect now where big-time programs are also recruiting him as well. So those are two guys that really highlighted for me.
I wonder if he'd do both at the Combine. I wonder if he'd like participate in the wide receiver skills and then also kick.
Yeah.
Because he is, what, a 5-star kicker now?
Yeah. Five-star
nice.
kicker. Plenty of big-time programs looking at him for both a wide receiver and kicker. Now, before we recorded this, I gave you guys the burning question, the toughest question of the day. What useless Combine skill would you guys be able to really go up the draft boards in?
I mean, I'm good at a lot of useless skills. I do a lot of things I do are just straight up useless. But one thing I think I'd be really good at would be just talking. A random talking point, I can go on forever. I will be top time or longest time in random talking points about absolutely nothing.
Your filibuster time.
Absolutely. I'd be a great filibuster in the Senate.
Quick math. Before we started this venture at Sports 360 AZ, I did some stats work, and apparently I'm very good at doing football stats quickly in my head. You know, how long is a punt? How long was that touchdown pass? Yada, 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 things like that. So I guess that would be one of my
I don't
useless
even know if that's
skills.
useless. Like, I wish I had that.
I mean, yeah. I could never do algebra, but I guess my
I think that's just called
addition.
nerdiness, Eric.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm just a sports fan in general and should know these things.
For me, chicken nugget consumption. In college, one sitting, 52 chicken McNuggets from McDonald's and a McFlurry. McFlurry, very bad choice.
And you're here to talk about it.
I'm still upright,
Wow,
so that's
nice.
good. Make sure to keep it to AZ Audibles each and every week on Sports 360 AZ as we approach spring ball.